In the last class, we created a simple h1 tag. Great, but creating one small tag is not enough. Let's say we want to render a complete unordered list in the browser. If you use the first method, that would be a lot of create element calls. Let's try creating a weak list. Now here, replace the h1 with the ul tag. Remove the style and set it back to null. Then instead of this hello world, what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of this one, and then we're going to hit enter. Here we're going to create another create element call with the help of React. I'm going to call this as react dot create element, and inside this we're going to call a li tag. We're going to call this as null, and I'm going to call this one as Sunday. Let's save that. And what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this until we get that Saturday thing. So just hold Alt and Shift and just duplicate that. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Okay, so I'm going to change this to Monday, and it's going to be Tuesday, say Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then we have Saturday. Save that. Now let's get back to the browser and see what we are getting here. As you can see that it has rendered like all the weak names which we gave it. This works, but there is a lot of coding. Now if you use the same method for building an entire page with divs and a lot of other stuff, it's going to take a lot of time and work. Now this is where our JSX comes into play. So JSX, or JavaScript as XML, is an extension that will allow us to write tags directly in JavaScript. Let's try this. I'm going to go back to our code editor here, and I'm going to remove everything until this comma. Just get rid of all of these items. And we're just going to type in ul, and inside that we can just type in li. I'm going to call this as Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I'm not going to type everything, so you can just try that by yourself. I'm going to call this as Tuesday, and then we have Wednesday. Okay, so save that. Let's get back to the browser. You can see it does the same thing. You can see that everything is running as usual. So what is happening here is Babel is working behind the scenes. If you want to know how Babel works, you can visit the babeljs.io. So you just open this thing, type in babeljs, and you can get to this one. Here you have a button here called try it out. You can simply click on this one, and you can try this for yourself to see how this works. So getting back to our app which we built, this is what JSX allows us to write HTML tags into our code, and babeljs renders it into React. So you can click on this try it out, and what we can do is we can simply just write in some code. So what you can do is you can just copy all of these things here. Let's get back to the browser here. I'm just going to paste it. Now here you can see it is just doing the same thing as we did before, just creating the element again and again until we get the entire list. This is how it works. This is how we can create this. And this is what JSX does. It allows us to write HTML tags into our code, and babeljs renders it into React.